Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rifki Nur Hidayat, and I'm from class 3F English Literature, Faculty of Adab and Humaniora, UIN Sunan Gunung Jati, Bandung. My registration number is 123503024 and 1. In this video, I will be presenting my translation assignment, of course, from translation English into Indonesian course. The lecturer is Mr. Andang Saihu and Mrs. Farus. Okay, in this assignment I got the text from novel Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. Before I want to translate, I will read the text first. While I sat thus, I found the air overcast and grow cloudy, as if it would rain. Soon after that, the wind rose by little and little, so that in less than half an hour it blew a most dreadful hurricane. The sea was all on the sudden covered over with foam and froth. The shore was covered with the branches of the water. The trees were torn up by the roots, and a terrible storm it was. This held about 3 hours, and then began to abate, and in 2 hours more it was quite calm, and began to rain very hard. And this while I sat upon the ground very much terrified and dejected, when on the sudden it came into my thoughts that these winds and rain being the consequences of the earthquake. The earthquake itself was spent and over, and I might venture into my cave again. With this thought, my spirit began to revive, and the rain also helping to persuade me. I went in and sat down in my tent. So that is my text. I get it from the novel Robinson Crusoe. Okay, in the sentence 1, I translate to Indonesian with the method literal translation and the transposition. The translate is: sambil duduk di situ, aku melihat langit menjadi gelap dan berawan, seakan-akan akan turun hujan. Literal translation used here for maintain the original structure and clarity without making significant adjustment. Transposition: the phrase "grow cloudy" is translated as menjadi gelap and berawan, to make it sound more natural in Indonesian, and by changing the structure slightly for fluency. Okay, the second sentence is: soon after that, the wind rose by little and little. Okay, the translate is: tidak lama kemudian, angin mulai bertiup perlahan hingga dalam waktu kurang dari setengah jam berubah menjadi badai yang sangat dahsyat. Laut tiba-tiba dipenuhi buih dan busa. Pantai dihantam oleh air yang meluap. Pohon-pohon tercabut hingga ke akar-akarnya, dan badai itu sungguh mengerikan. So I use free translation and expansion technique. This method is used to make complex descriptions flow more smoothly and be more relevant in Indonesian. The sentence structure is not strictly followed to ensure clarity in the target language. Context is added. Context in add such as badai yang sangat dahsyat to explain a most dreadful hurricane in more detail, making the meaning clearer. Okay, the third sentence: Badai ini berlangsung sekitar 3 jam, kemudian mulai mereda dan 2 jam kemudian suasana benar-benar tenang. Lalu hujan turun dengan deras. I use literal translation because the structure of the sentence is kept intact because it is easy to understand in the target language. And the modulation technique. The phrase "it was quite calm" is translated as suasana benar-benar tenang to better fit the emotional context and emphasize the sense of peace. The fourth sentence is selama waktu itu aku duduk di tanah dengan perasaan sangat takut dan putus asa. Tiba-tiba terpikir olehku bahwa angin dan hujan ini adalah akibat dari gempa bumi, dan gempa itu sendiri telah berlalu, sehingga aku mungkin bisa kembali masuk ke dalam guaku. Okay, in the sentence I use free translation and amplification technique because this method allows flexibility for translating long sentences, ensuring they are clear and easier to follow for Indonesian readers. The long sentence is restructured with additional descriptive elements to make the meaning more coherent and to improve the flow of the sentence. Okay, the last sentence is dengan pikiran ini semangatku mulai bangkit dan hujan juga mendukung keyakinanku. Aku masuk ke dalam tendaku dan duduk. In the last sentence I use idiomatic translation and adaptation because this method used for natural expression in Indonesian such as semangatku mulai bangkit, which better convey the meaning of my spirit began to revive, and the phrase helping to persuade me is translated as mendukung keyakinanku, to adjust the phrase for cultural context and make it sound more natural in Indonesian. Okay, so that's all from my translate. I use various methods such as literal translation, free translation, idiomatic translation. So the conclusion is, in this translation I use various methods such as literal translation, free translation, idiomatic translation, were used based on the context of each sentence. Technique like expansion, transposition, and modulation were employed to ensure that the translation sounds natural in the Indonesian while maintaining the meaning and emotional nuance of the original text. This approach ensures that the translation is not only accurate but also engaging and easy for the target audience to understand. So that's all from me. Thank you very much. Bye.